So now do you see why Martell and Ariane put out that tape? Because it's, in my opinion, it seems like Marsau and Tisha was not about to let Martell talk about anything regarding them. He would not. They would not give him an audience. So we're talking about the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 9, episode 11, titled "It Don't Make Sense." So I'm gonna be doing the review of this episode, but I'm gonna be jumping all over the place, starting from the scenes that I thought were interesting, and then back. I hope I remember everything. But as you guys saw in the last scene of this episode, we had where, even though Martell arrived at the party early, I guess the production didn't want them talking until they actually did. You see where Martell comes over to Marsau and Tisha, and I found it strange that the ladies just got up, but I'm assuming that's how they set up the scene. Like, you ladies don't need to be around here. Just let these folks talk. Tisha was ready to run up again, and as she should, because Martell should not be approaching Tisha without Marsau there. I mean, come on. Why do you need to have a conversation, a tense conversation, with Tisha and her husband is not around? So as you guys saw, where Martell walked up to them, he's like, all right, so what's up? So he's ready to fight already. And Marsau, being the comedian that he is, takes off his shades and like, all right, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to let you see my eyes so that you know that I'm serious. But whatever you got to talk to us about, we don't want to hear it. Martell ignores that. And, he goes in to say that, yeah, you don't want to hear it because that is the truth. He starts to call Tisha slow. I mean, come on, Martell. That's not nice at all. And he said that Tisha was slow and that she could be married to anybody because anybody would be happy to marry to her because they could get away with stuff. They could do whatever they want and get away with it. Basically saying that Tisha was a pushover. And Martell was just looking for a rise out of them. And eventually he had to get up and leave. He had to get up and leave because he realized that they were not about to fall for it. They were not about to have him go at them constantly and them take it. So eventually Tisha got up and left because Marsau was seeing that, it was getting to her. He was asking her, please don't respond. At one point she did, when she said that, the relationship between her and Mel broke down because of what Martell was going back and telling her about Marsau. So do you guys believe that there's any truth to it? I mean, did you guys see the video of Martell and Ariane on YouTube where they interviewed the mistress, according to the girl or young lady, we should call her? She was messing with Marsau for a while, but then she found out Marsau was cheap and she stopped messing with him. He wouldn't fill her bill. Like, who flies to Vegas and goes to Ross to shop? I mean, yeah, you could find some cute stuff in Ross, but if you're gonna mess with a man, he gotta take you to a high-end store. And then when she goes, she gotta pay for her own items. Oh, come on. She said she was messing with both brothers at the same time, but it seemed like Marsau is the one that they're focusing on. Martell is hell-bent on making sure that he destroys either Marsau's or Maurice's marriage, because he's out there in the cold right now. He doesn't have his wife, and things aren't going as well for him as he would like to. So he's going to he said he's tired of being the bad guy. He's tired of taking all the heat, so he's bringing somebody in with him. But I don't know how much longer he's gonna be able to keep pushing this. I mean, yes, you went and did the interview with the young lady. What are you coming with next? And he is also recruiting his Ariane, and we all know who that is already, to help him fight his battles. But I don't know how much longer they're gonna be putting up with Martell and him coming at them. So we had that scene, and I thought that was interesting. The music that the producers put with it, with the music getting the crescendo going up and up and up and up, could feel the tension between the both of them. But eventually, Martell just had to walk away. And with that, yeah, Marsau taunting him is like, I am better than you in every way. I'm like, wow, I'm surprised they didn't swing on each other, because that's a swingable statement. The way he was going at him. And you have to say, Marsau is looking better. He was calling him fat and stuff in the other episodes. Marsau is working out. You could see the difference. He's losing weight. Apparently, his business is doing well according to what we're seeing on the screen. Of course, we have people we have other bloggers saying that it's not doing well, that there's stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know. But girl, just show me what's on the screen. Let me review it. When you guys bring it to me, that's fine. I'm not an investigative reporter blogger. I am here to report on the entertaining reality TV series that we're watching. So we leave them there. Now, with Destiny's event, not really leave them, but it seemed like, yes, with everything that Destiny have going on, all her relaunching, and her additional products that she's putting out, seems like every time that she has an event, there is an issue. But this one seemed to be more calm. This one was more contained. They showed us footage of when Miss Wanda and I believe it was Martell who got into it, and then Melody had to jump in. At that same event, I think Martell and Marsau got into it, and everybody had to jump in and part them, including his brother and Courtney. You know, big boy Courtney had to help part them. And I think it was that same event where we had Destiny tell Mel, "Though you come be coming to somebody's event and you don't speak." And then Melody tell her she was looking for a moment. Oh wow. Seemed like all of the events that she have something pop off, but this one, it doesn't seem to be so bad. But hey, we're still at the event. I don't know what next week episode is gonna bring, but it seems like we're coming to the end, and we should see the reunion pretty soon, because I think they have filmed the reunion, but I'm guessing we're gonna see it pretty soon. It was a very nice scene between Destiny and her dad. I really like that, and I know she's cherishing all the moments that she has with him, because like she tells us, he is battling cancer. I don't know if he's beat it or he's still battling it, but it was just nice to see them. She, told her dad that she loved him, and her son was able to have is able to have a good relationship with him as a grandpa and stuff like that. But it was a really nice scene. The fact that the ladies are, as they said, bigging up Destiny when they went to the place where she is packaging or labeling her items. At least she's letting us know that she's not producing it. Like some people are trying to make us believe that they're making it in their warehouse. That is not what Destiny's doing. She's actually, reselling. And there's nothing wrong with that. You rebrand, as they say, white label, and you sell your items. And as long as the quality is good, then she should be all right. There's nothing wrong with it. And there's nothing wrong with starting over. One thing don't work for you. You don't keep, as they say, beating the horse, but you pivot, or you kind of branch off and see what works. And eventually she's going to be okay. You always want to celebrate a woman in business as long as they're doing well, and making sure that they're providing great customer service and they're trying their best. There's nothing wrong with celebrating somebody starting. We're celebrating others on this show. Why not celebrate her as well? And the fact that Tisha and Kimmy is there for her and cheering her on, that's a good thing. You want that in your corner. But it was nice to see this. The whole episode was mostly about Destiny, and that was nice. Give her a chance to be shown in a different light. Let her stand on her own. Carlos, that was good. Or the producers, whoever decided that this was going to be Destiny's episode. I think that was a great idea, and it was really nice to showcase her. So that was it. The fact that Melody talked to Kimmy, and let Kimmy know after what Kimmy told her that I don't like Trisha. I don't like Trisha either. Melody. Trisha be just in there with everybody, and she's not genuine. She's she just lies. Like, what's the reason for all of that? And the fact that Melody told her, I don't like her. From this time on, I don't like her. I'm like, okay. And that's it. Black and white, no gray areas. Then she goes to Chris. They're like, Chris, I'm hearing that you're the one who set up Martell with Trisha for him to be, he's doing everything on his own anyway, for them to be hooking up while we were married. I don't think she should have put Chris in that position at all. It wasn't him. All he said was he talked to the man on the phone. Chris should have kept his mouth shut and tell them that, listen, the only people down here are men working out. He didn't need to tell Martell on the phone that there were women in there working out who looked good. So you put your foot in that one, Chris, and you're going to have to work your way out of it, because according to your wife and Melody and other people, you're the one who's hooking up, and she wants to know if you're one of the elders who told them that, Melanie needs to get in line and understand what the program is. Nope. Melody was like, y'all might be okay with that, but I'm out of here. I am out of this marriage. I've given him a number of chances and he's not straightening up. So therefore, you know what? Go do you, dude. I'm over here building businesses. You can't stress me out. If I'm over here focusing on you doing what you're doing, how am I going to focus on building business for our future, for our kids, to make sure that they're okay in the future? So you know what? I'm going to just let you go do what you got to do, and I'll focus with this going on. And she has been doing wonderful since she let Martell go. Martell is upset. He is pissed off that, things aren't going his way. He is finding out that even though he thought he was the brains in the business, it's really not him. He might be the body in the business, but he is not the brains. And talking about body in the business, when he popped up on on Destiny and Tisha having lunch, were those jeggings that Martell was wearing? Because my God, could his clothes get any tighter? I mean, I've seen him in some tight stuff over the years, but it looks like he is trying to, wow, those leggings, well, that's what I'm gonna call them, because those weren't real jeans. They had to stretch like an elastic band. Those are some spandex jeggings that Martell had on. I'm like, okay, there, we not even go. But if you guys haven't seen that, go back and watch that scene with him walking into the restaurant where he was going to try to have a conversation with Tisha. Tisha took the last bite of her food and she was out of there. Girl, you should have had her to go back, because that food was looking good. Martell just messed up your lunch. I know you were hungry too, because I'll tell you, that food looked good. Alright, so that was the gist of the episode. Everything was basically, majority of the episode was focused on Destiny and just putting her in a good light, a better light. So okay, I'm looking forward to seeing Destiny come back next season to see what happens with her. I'm glad that Carlos and Kingdom Reign, that's basically Carlos, is giving her a second chance, because she needs it. And I hope she takes the opportunity and run with it. But that scene between Martell and Marsau and Tisha, where Marsau was like, dude, no, we're not gonna have this conversation. I think that's what led to Martell and Ariane putting out that video of them interviewing Marsau's so-called mistress from back in the day. Alright guys, I thank you for watching. Make sure that you check out all the links below. And until next time, be sure to take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye. Tired of the same old styles? Ready to make waves with your wardrobe? Welcome to Touch Me Textures, where bold meets beautiful and every piece is designed to turn heads. Our collections are all about textures that feel as good as they look. From flowy dresses to eye-catching accessories, we've got everything you need to express your style your way. Find pieces that speak to you for every vibe, every adventure. And the best part? Our site makes it easy to shop and easy to fall in love with everything. So why wait? Dive into style that's uniquely yours at touchmetextures.com. Feel fabulous, look unforgettable. Click the link in the description to check out all we have to offer.